Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, and I hope that you've had a very good, productive weekend. Hopefully, up to now, I hope that you're well, yourself, your family, and hopefully you've managed to make use of the lovely weather. Obviously, I'm talking about places that are not so hot, because I know there are some parts in the world that are really, really hot. They're baking now, aren't they? But if the weather's nice and comfortable around where you are, I hope that you've managed to make the most of the lovely, glorious weather. You might have seen, I posted a story about when I took Alfie for a walk today, my cat. I take him for walks regularly. He loves the fresh air, which is a great opportunity for me to get out as well and have a bit of fresh air. Especially over the weekend when I'm usually supposed to be home working. But it was lovely. It was very nice. So I hope you've managed to enjoy this weekend as well so far. Right, before I get into the lesson, I want to ask you, how are you? How have you been? What have you been up to? Here in Bastak, is that right? We have scorching weather. Oh dear. Yeah, really, really hot. I'm so sorry. Cats are normally independent. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. This one is, he is so clingy, very dependent. I'm going to write this down to add it to the caption later in YouTube. Clingy, he always likes to cling to me. He's very, very dependent. I think he thinks I'm his mum. I don't know. But that's fine. He's lovely. You know, it's nice. Because my kids have grown up now, they're not tiny toddlers anymore. I don't know if any of you are parents, you might be able to relate to this. Once our kids are old enough and they don't want to come and hug us all the time and, you know, they've grown up a little bit, and they like to be independent, they like to do everything themselves. As a parent, I think you miss that aspect that you think, I wish my kids still needed me that much, you know? I mean, obviously it's life, that's how it happens. This is the way it's supposed to be. It's natural that once kids grow to a certain age, then they want to do things by themselves, don't they? They want to be left alone. They want to be independent, of course. But it's the parents, I think, or carers, who think to themselves, oh my goodness, where did the time go? You've grown up so quickly. In my eyes, you're still a baby, you know, you're still tiny. I find I'm still asking my kids, come give me a hug, baby now. I shouldn't have to ask for a hug, right? So when the kids are older, obviously when they're teenagers, they are not so dependent on their parents anymore. So I think Alfie has filled that gap very nicely for me. Of course, I'm not going to have kids again, but Alfie has taken that little gap possibly. And he's filled it very nicely. Anyway, do your children know Persian? The odd word. Yeah, they know just a bit of Farsi, unfortunately, not much. I always try to speak to them in Farsi. And then when I get distracted or we're talking about something serious, I just go back to the default language, which is English, unfortunately. But yes, I do need to speak to them in Farsi a lot more. Yes, she tends to save it and then gives us the link. I do. Excuse me. So obviously this video as well, thank you very much. This video is being recorded. I put it on YouTube and I send the link back in Instagram in a story so people can watch the video again. Okay. Parents always want to grow up their kids, raise their kids, but when they grow up, we want them back to time they were small, Sahar. Absolutely, absolutely. I remember, oh my goodness, I remember the times when, my children are less than 2 years apart, right? So my son is only 1 year and 10 months older than my daughter. My kids are very, very close in age. And I remember at the time that I had my daughter, my son wasn't 2 years old yet. He was very young. And I'm sure you've heard of the terrible twos, kids who are 2 years old. They want to do everything themselves, which, you know, is quite a challenge for parents. And I remember I was working full time. I was also studying. I was a master's student at university, and it was a lot. You know, I hardly got any sleep at night because at nighttime I was up with the kids. During the day, obviously, I was working and studying. Yeah, definitely. But as soon as they don't need you in the middle of the night anymore, you go back to, oh, what happened to those days when you needed me? Yeah, absolutely. But that's how life is, isn't it? That's how life is. We have to cherish every moment because every moment is beautiful in its own way, I think, anyway. Okay, lovely. A couple of things, if that's okay, before I continue. First of all, just to let you know, I've already mentioned this previously and I've posted a few stories. For anyone who's interested, I've set up another Instagram page as well. It's called, what's it called? Layla Fluent English. Layla Fluent English. For anyone who's interested, it's just in English. It doesn't have any Farsi translation. And I aim to be posting something every single day. Okay, so you can go and follow that if you wanted to. If you don't want to follow, that's fine. But at least there's some videos. Sometimes I do audio, listening practice and that kind of thing. That's number one. Number two, which is quite important, is I'm very happy to say that I have my intermediate course ready as well. So a lot of you may know that I created two courses. One was the beginner's English course, which has proven to be quite successful. I've also completed and finished the intermediate course as well. For anyone who's interested, please go in my bio, click on the link, and you just put your name on the waiting list. And then obviously we'll be able to send you emails as soon as everything's ready and set for the courses, for you to be able to get the courses. I'm quite excited actually about the intermediate course because firstly, it's just going to be in English. There's no hint of Farsi. I speak a little bit faster in the intermediate course. I don't speak so slowly. It has captions at the bottom. So for all the videos, all the lessons, you'll see exactly what I'm saying in English. But another thing that I've done in a lot of my courses previously, I would just talk about the sentence that you would see on the screen. I'd explain it, I'd translate it, then I would say when and how you can use this. In this intermediate course, what I've done is the sentence that you see on the screen, if it's slang, phrasal verb, idiom, just normal vocabulary, whatever it is, I've actually included it in a short conversation. So I've taught you what you can say before this sentence. You say the sentence, and then what you can say after the sentence as well. Excuse me. So you're not just learning that one sentence on the screen. You're learning a lot just by listening to me. And it's something that you'll definitely want to listen to quite a few times because I'm giving you lots and lots of information that you're listening to. So you definitely want to be taking notes. It's crammed. It's full of lots and lots of things. I cover stuff about banking, taking out personal loans, business loans, payroll. I talk about when you are having a conversation and you want to end the conversation. How can you do this in a formal, informal way, both of them obviously? How to get out of sticky, awkward, uncomfortable situations. That's another one of them. Greeting, it's not going to be simple, hi, how are you, obviously. Greeting in different situations as well. What else have I got? So many things. English in the house, which was the suggestion of one of our very, very good friends. English in the house. So when you want to talk to your kids, you want to talk to your partner, you know, husband or wife, anybody in the house even. That's something that I know a lot of you, because you're trying to speak English with the rest of the family, you want to know these words and phrases that we use in the house as well. Just everyday things, you know. For example, like, can you just do the kitchen a once over? Do, no, give. Can you give the kitchen a once over? Can you give the kitchen a once over? I'm giving you part of the lesson here, which means, can you just go and see to the kitchen? Give the kitchen a once over. Little things like this that we usually say in natural everyday conversation when I want to ask somebody just to go and tidy up the kitchen, maybe to deal with, you know, any shopping that needs to be put away, deal with any, I don't know, dishes or whatever it is that they need to do in the kitchen, maybe clean some of the appliances, anything. Give the kitchen a once over. So these are the things, these are all the different modules that I have included in the intermediate course. I've also paid a lot of attention to people who are working, because if you're taking the intermediate course, that means your English is good enough that by now, most probably you'll be in work, you'll actually be working, which means you're going to need English for the workplace as well. Now, I can't help you with the technical vocabulary of your specific job, I can't do that, but anything else that you would need in everyday English topics to do with work, most probably you'll be able to find it on this course. So that's basically what I'm including on this intermediate course. Okay, I'm quite excited about it actually. I'd love for you to, you know, take a look at it and then let me know what you think about it. Because yeah, I've put a lot into it this time, definitely a lot of language. Okay, lovely, lovely. Right, let's get on to the lesson, shall we? Can you give the kitchen, thank you, Princess SD, a once over? We need the article a. Can you give the kitchen a once over? Very good. Excuse me. If you were in my shoes, which one did you choose? Podcast or intermediate course? Faramars Paizad. Hi, Faramars. To be honest, it depends what it is that you want to improve. If you feel that you specifically want to improve your listening skills and learn English through listening, then obviously I'd go for podcasts. If you want to learn speaking to be able to practice speaking, then I would suggest not just mine, but any kind of speaking course. That's what I would suggest. Okay. I'm studying grade 9 at college. Am I intermediate? Grade 9 at college. Grade 9. I don't know what grade 9 is. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what that is. I couldn't find intermediate course. Could you help me, please? So it's not available yet. It's all ready. It's on the website, but I haven't published it yet. You will be able to see it from June. Okay, sometime in June. Okay, very good. How can we find out about the price of the courses? Yes, so if you just click the link in my bio, you put your name on the waiting list, then as soon as the course is ready, even before it's ready, you'll definitely get plenty of information that way. Okay, very good. Thank you, Princess. Very, very good question. Okay, right. Tonight we said we wanted to play a little game, if that's okay. It's a little interactive game we'd like to play. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at the back of my chair. This is Alfie. Alfie likes to scratch my chair, the back of my chair. Oh my goodness, it looks horrendous. This is the only chair I let him play around with. He's not allowed to touch any of the other chairs. So honestly, what I let him get away with, yeah, gets away with murder. Right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 slang expressions here. I would very much like for you to listen and see if you can guess what the slang expression is. So maybe you can tell me what the slang expression is. I'm going to give you the sentence. I'm also going to give you the meaning of the slang expression. I want to see if you know what it is and if you can type it for me. Okay, so these are everyday slang expressions that we use in speaking. The first one, I'm going to start with easy. The first one, the slang expression, is 2 words, and it means when you spend time with someone casually. When you spend time with someone casually. I'm going to put it in a sentence. Somebody asks me, for example, Layla, where are you? You're not at home. Where are you? And I say, I'm just something out at my sister's house. I'm just something out at my sister's house. And it means spending time casually. What do you think it is? I'm just something out at my sister's house. Yeah, I'm just here, just having a chat, cup of tea. What do you think? Oh, right. Wow, very good, very good. We've got quite a few people here who are saying hang out. Excellent, excellent, very good. I'm quite impressed actually with the number of people who know this. Very good, very good. Hang out or hanging out. Excellent, excellent. Right. Okay. Let's go to the next one. So the next one means when you fall asleep very quickly or you stay over somewhere unexpectedly. So you weren't planning to stay over, but it just happened. Okay. I was so tired, I just gap on the sofa. It's 1 word. Oh, I was so tired, I just gap on the sofa. This slang expression, it means fall asleep very quickly or stay over at someone's house or stay over somewhere unexpectedly. What do you think it is? Okay, I was so tired, I just something, 1 word, something on the sofa, just 1 word. I've seen it already. Let's see if anybody else can guess it as well. So pass out is good, fall asleep is good. These are all great, but they're 2 words. I can see it correctly. It's 1 word. Nap isn't a verb, yeah? So I just, and then I need a verb, don't I? I just, collapsed is okay. Collapsed is okay, yeah. Okay, I can see it now. Dozed off is 2 words again. Very good. I can see, yeah, I can see it now. Some people are writing it. Very good. Right. So the slang we're looking for is crash. Crash. Very good. Very good. So I was so tired, I just crashed on the sofa. Very good. Very good. Well done. And I saw Me Workout was the first person I think that got it right. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. Right. Let's get to one that's a little bit more challenging. This is very British. It's not because hang out and crash and stuff are slang expressions that we use in other English speaking countries as well. Now for number 3, we're going to go to a slang expression that's only used in the UK. I'm sure I've talked about it before, so let's see if anybody can guess this one. It means when somebody gets angry or annoyed over something really small. It's not important. Someone gets angry or annoyed because of something very small. This is the sentence. We were playing a nice game of chess, but then he lost and he got all something about it. Okay, it's 1 word and it is very similar to the sound of a piece of clothing. Does that make sense, or has that confused you even more? I don't know. So it's 1 word and it means when somebody gets really angry or upset or annoyed because of something very small, not important. So we were playing a game of chess, okay? We were playing a nice game of chess, but then he lost and he got all something about it. I haven't seen the word yet. Remember, yeah, mad, temper, fussy. He got, so I'm looking for an adjective, yes. Overreacted, okay. Temper, grumpy, yeah. Okay, so this is a word furious. Okay, this is a word that is a slang expression, and it is very similar to the name of a piece of clothing that men wear. What do men wear on top? On, you know, what do men wear? So men usually wear a pair of trousers and what? What do men wear? That's very similar to the word I'm looking for. Anybody? I've given a huge clue now. Okay, so what do men usually wear? Men usually wear a pair of trousers if they want to go to work, and what do they wear? A jacket. Okay, under the jacket, what do they wear under the jacket? They wear a shirt. Shirt. Okay, so shirt is very, very similar to this slang expression that I'm looking for. Anybody? That's the biggest clue I can give. Upset, jacket, okay, suits, okay, t-shirt, right. So it looks like people are not sure about this, so I'll put you out of your misery. That's the idiom. بذارین خیالتون رو راحت کنم. Yeah, I'll put you out of your misery. I'll put you, I'm going to put this in the caption as well. I'll put you out of your misery. بذارین دیگه خیالتون رو راحت کنم، اعصابتون رو بیشتر از این خورد نکنم. Oh, who's this? محجوبه Sani. Very good. Well done. Well done, Mahjube. Shirty. Yes. And I've got Res 2024 as well. Shirty. Well done. Well done. So it's the spelling of it is shirt, but then you have a Y at the end. Shirty. He got all shirty about it. Shirty, it means when someone gets angry or upset, not because of an important thing, just because of something tiny, really, really small, very insignificant. Shirty. He got all shirty. So we were playing a really nice game of chess, and then he lost, and he suddenly got all shirty about it. Yeah? Shirty. Very good. Never heard of it. Right. Okay. Yeah. Shirty. So this is an adjective. It's also a slang expression when somebody gets angry. Yeah. Don't get shirty with me, Balloons SP. Absolutely. Don't get shirty with me. Don't get angry with me over something so small and insignificant. Very good. Lovely. Right. The next one, I have a feeling, and the next one, a lot of you will get this. Okay. Let's say, for instance, you're apologizing. You were supposed to send me a text, but you didn't and you forgot. And now you're apologizing and you're really apologetic. I'm going to say, it's okay. No problem. Don't worry about it. I say no, and then one other word. They use it a lot, obviously, in lots of English-speaking countries, okay? So it's two words. One word is no. What's the other word? It means it's okay, no problem. It's okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it, yeah? No worries, okay, no worries. So remember, this is a slang expression, yeah? Very good, I've just seen it again, yes. One person's got it right. Excellent. So no something. Very good, Mitra. I can see Mitra's got it right. Excellent. No worries is good. That's correct. But no worries isn't really slang. That's the only thing. But it's correct. Yes. Thank you, Sahar. Very good. Faramars, thank you very much. Yes. No biggie. And Barati Simin as well. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, no biggie. That's very, very informal. We would never say no biggie to, the CEO of the company, right? We wouldn't do that. When you're talking to the CEO of your company or wherever it is you work, obviously you address them by their first name, but we don't talk to them like, hey, no biggie, LOL. We don't usually use that kind of language, do we? With people who are a little bit higher up. So no biggie, very good. That's the next slang expression. K Safi 7, salam, hello. Do you do private tutoring? I do not, unfortunately. If you look on my page, you will see there are some posts, and there is a lovely, lovely teacher who's on my team, and she teaches students privately. I don't teach privately anymore. I'm sorry. Okay. No biggie. No biggie. Yeah. What is a more formal way of saying it? Ramak Isfandi. A more formal way of saying it is, it depends how formal you want to go. Please don't concern yourself. Yeah. Please don't concern yourself. That would be very formal. It's formal that you can use in meetings and formal situations. It's also good enough that you can use in writing as well. Please don't concern yourself. That means don't worry. No biggie. Yeah. Please don't concern yourself. Okay. Lovely. Let's have one more. Oh, I'm doing very well for time. Very good. One more. Okay. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if you know this, but hopefully, let's see. Let's give it a go. It means, the meaning of it is that this person stopped any kind of communication with me. They didn't reply to my text messages. They didn't answer any of my calls. No WhatsApps, nothing, right? That's what it means. So they cut all communication with me. That's what it means. This is the sentence. We had a lovely play date. Play date. For anybody who doesn't know, a play date is when I bring my kids and you bring your kids, and we go, for example, to a play area or something, and the kids play together. So it's a date, but not for adults. It's a date for kids. They play together in a play area. Or, for example, your children come to my house and they play with my kids. That's also called a play date. Play date. Okay, so it's like a date for kids, just to be together and play, right? So we had a lovely play date. Yeah, my kids and her kids. The kids were happy. Everything was great. But then she, which is the other mum, she something me. Yeah, so whenever I texted after the play date, if I tried calling her, if I tried WhatsApping her, that was it. There was no communication. It's one word, and obviously it has ed at the end, okay, because it's past tense. So we had a lovely play date. Very good. I've seen it already. Well done. We had a lovely play date. The kids were happy. Everything was great. But then she something me with ed at the end. Wow, I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Very good. Even if some people are quickly checking in ChatGPT, or they're checking with, I don't know, Gemini or whatever, they're checking and they're writing the answer here. That is very good as well, because it means you're still researching and you're trying to find out the word you're looking for, if anybody is doing that. Well done. Well done. Ghosted me. We've even got the ghost there as well. Very good. So when someone ghosts you, that means that they just cut all communication with you. They don't answer your text messages. They don't answer your phone calls. They just cut any kind of communication, unfortunately, and you don't know why. You don't know why, what's going on. You don't know if you've done something wrong, you've said something. You really don't know. They just suddenly cut communication with you. And it's very weird, isn't it? It's very awkward when that happens. You don't know if that person is going through something. They might be going through a difficult patch in their life. You don't know if it's a them problem or if it's a me problem. Did I do something to offend them, to upset them maybe? I don't know. It's very awkward. And they won't even answer for us to see, you know, what's the problem? What happened? We were fine. Our kids were playing really nicely. And then suddenly you just disappeared. What's going on? Did I say something? If I did, I apologize. Let me know, you know, let me make it up to you, kind of. But they won't even let you communicate with them. So it's a bit awkward, isn't it? Excellent. Very, very good. And I'm really happy with myself. I actually made it dead on 30 minutes. I don't usually do that. So pat on the back to me. Usually I go on a lot longer, don't I? Very good. Very good. Is it the same as airing? Now, I don't know what airing is. I don't know if airing is one of these new terminology expressions that they use. I don't know. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, a rough patch. When someone's going through a rough patch, that means they're going through some kind of difficulty in their lives. It could be related to anything. It could be about relationships, work, personal health, money, financial situations, health reasons. It could be anything. They're going through a difficult patch. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining. Please give me advice. I fear of speaking English. Please don't. Do not have any fear of speaking English. When you look around you in the UK and other English-speaking countries as well, you see that there are so many people from other countries and their English isn't perfect. When they speak, they have lots and lots of mistakes, but they still speak. We have to start from somewhere, right? English isn't one of those things that we can lock ourselves in the house, perfect the language, and then come out, because that's going to take years and it's not going to be accurate either. English is one of those skills, and I actually think it's a skill. Speaking English, any kind of language is a skill that you only learn by doing it, and it's a communicative skill. It's not something that we can learn by ourselves, you know. It's something that we have to listen to it and then use it and then see the reaction and then listen to it again and then use it. It constantly has to be used, or else it just won't improve. Yeah. Okay. Let me make it up to you. Yes, let me make it up to you. Okay, very good. Lovely. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for giving me your half hour on Sunday. So I'm gonna let you go and get on with the rest of your evening. I know if you're living anywhere in the West, most probably you're getting ready for your kids to go to school tomorrow, or you might be getting ready to go back to work. You want to make the most of the last few hours left of your weekend, so I'll let you get on with it. And if you're in other countries, you've already started the week, haven't you? So I'll let you get on with your evening. Thank you all very, very much. I look forward to seeing you again next Sunday. And one little point, I'm very excited that I have found, I don't know much about the company, but I have found somebody who is the CEO of his own business, and he specializes in teaching GCSE and A-level. I know a lot of you ask me, Layla, do you teach English GCSE and A-level? And I don't. I only teach everyday English. But this gentleman, I've asked him and a few of his teachers to come online one day, possibly next weekend, maybe the weekend after, to talk to you, answer any of your questions. For any of you who are hoping to do English GCSE or A-level, he and his team of teachers will be there to answer you. He himself is I think he's Spanish. He himself is Spanish, so English isn't his first language, but his teachers, his team, are all native English speakers, as far as I know. So if you wanted to study GCSE English or A-level, I found somebody for you, and hopefully I'm going to get them to come on my live one weekend and to answer your questions. Before that happens, obviously, I'll definitely give you notice so you know which weekend he's going to be on with his teachers. Okay? Excellent. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.